Hey guys, George of SoundTraxx here. This week we're going to talk about our Blunami. We've got this installed. This is our BLU-4408, the brand new product that we just announced. We've got this installed in this Bachman large-scale Glenbrook, and we're going to show you just a couple of tricks to allow you to change the sounds profiles to match your locomotive. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's get started. Now, once you connect to the app with your Blunami, whether it be in the smaller scales or in the case of this large scale version right here in front of me, you're going to open up the screen. You've got your operation functions right here next to it. Right now I have the mute button enabled so that you can hear me talk, because obviously with a locomotive this large it gets kind of loud. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unmute. We're going to listen to the whistle and we're going to see how easy it is to make the changes. So we're going to go ahead and hit the mute. And as you can hear, our sounds return. Now we're going to go ahead and close that. We're going to use our whistle here. That's the long whistle and the short whistle. Now we can change this really quick and easy. So down here on the bottom we have the little gear, and the gear is for our settings. Now we're going to go up here into sound settings. Now sound settings, we're going to change the whistle. Now the whistle is one of the main sounds. This is one of the sounds you're going to use commonly. So we're going to open up that menu. Now the first is the exhaust chuff. We're not going to change that during this video, but you have access to do it right there. But we're going to scroll down and there's the whistle. So now what we're going to do is we have a Crosby 6-inch flat top. So what we can do is we can actually click on that and it'll pull down a menu. And this menu gives you the list and name of all of the different whistles that you have accessible in our Blunami Steam decoder. Now as we scroll through here, you'll see a mix of 3-chime, 5-chime, single chime. I'm going to scroll all the way down here to the bottom, and I'm going to find this. Here we go. I'm going to use this DNRGW 8-inch single chime. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Now if you're not sure which whistle you want to choose and you want to hear them, there's a little icon right here that allows you to hear the sound. So when we push this, you can hear that sound instantly so that you can decide if that's the right whistle. And if you want to change it, let's say you want to pick something else. Let's pick this, I don't know, we'll pick up Baltimore and Ohio 3-chime. And we want to listen to it. We can instantly hear that change. And all of this is done right through the app. So we can go through here. Let's pick a different whistle. We're going to go with the C&O flat top single chime. And that's very similar to that 8-inch DNRGW whistle. So we're going to go ahead and leave that. Now also you have the ability to make changes to the other sounds, including the bell. And again right here, we have a light brass. So we're going to listen to it. We push the icon. So you can kind of hear what that bell sounds like. Now we're going to go ahead and try and change it. So this is a light brass. So when we click on the icon or the menu option here, you can see that we have a whole lot of different options, and we have heavy brass, and you're going to see the name next to it: slow, medium, medium fast, and then fast. And what's the question? What does that refer to? Well, that refers to the ring rate, because many of the older locomotives like this one here would have been a hand-rung bell. So that's one of the slow ring rates. An air ringer, which more modern equipment, would have a air clapper that would run and hit that bell a lot faster. So the whole point of the bell is to distract and notice, have people turn and hear that sound and know that the train's coming. So in this particular case, let's go ahead and change it. We're going to try a heavy brass with a slow ring rate. So now we want to hear what that sounds like. So you can kind of hear the bell ring and then the clapper come back. Let's try that again. You can kind of hear how that's ringing, and you can hear that clapper coming back and forth. Versus, let's try to go back to a heavy brass. We're going to pick a medium fast to simulate an air ringer. So now you can hear how it's changed. So this is all you have to do to make changes to the decoder to match the locomotive that you're installing it into. Now, one of the other things is that you have volume controls, and every volume allows you to adjust the overall tone. Well, in this particular case, this locomotive in the real world, when it was first running on the rails, did not have air brakes. but you're hearing the air compressor right there running. So one of the things we can do is we can scroll up here and we're going to have our air pump. But it ultimately won't matter which one we pick, because we're going to take the volume, which is sitting right there, and we're going to take that bar and slide it to 0. And now you no longer hear the air compressor as it's running to charge the air train lines. So these are just a brief glimpse into all of the different things that you can do with their Blunami and the Blunami app using SoundTraxx products. Now this allows you to customize the decoder to match any locomotive you can think of, whether you want to do a heavy, big steam engine like a Big Boy or a Challenger, or if you want to do any of these small locomotives like this. You're hearing the wood being thrown onto the wood pile right now. And any of those type of things, you have the ability to control it all through the app. No more needing CVs, and you don't even need track power. If you want to hook it up to a battery, turn the battery on, connect it to the app, you're good to go. As long as you have battery power, you can run the decoder through the app. So for more information, please visit our website at SoundTraxx.com. Be sure to check out the user's guide on the Blunami and check out the product line on your website today.